Hey, what's up, YouTube? We're up to 2006 SolidWorks Mania, so let's get into it. I didn't even pull up the part yet. Hold on, let's pull up the part. Phase 1 drawing. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. It's the first time I'm seeing this one. And it's loading. It's loading. Okay, so all fillets shown in red are to be 1 millimeter. I'm going to assume perfect. Dimensions are millimeters. This is the knob phase 1. And let's check this out. It looks like a shell. It's for one thing. Arch in the back. Does it give me... Yes, it gives me all the radiuses, so probably going to start off with that sphere. R20 on the front. Radius R. What is this R radius at? And I don't see a radius R measurement unless I'm missing it. 4 millimeter wall thickness, so it looks like all 4 millimeters. And there's like a section cut view, and these ribs are about like 4 millimeters from there. I don't know why it just says R here. R32, all this is 32 in the back, and then a shell of 4 millimeters. Let's just go ahead and start then. So this arc right here is the only question I got. These ribs are easy enough. Oh, they're offset ribs. These aren't even center lined. Is it? Oh, they are center lined. Okay. I thought that was an offset rib for a bit. Okay, let's go and do this. I'm going to start with the sphere first, and that is R32. Gonna go to my right plane, sketch a ball. Oh, just to make sure our millimeters is right there. And we want this one, the radius, 30. Center line, point to point, trim, revolve. And I only want 180 degrees of that. About the midplane. There we go. Now I'm going to go to the right here. And they want a couple arcs. So I'm going to start with a 3-point arc. Right there. And then I'm going to do... Oh, I actually forgot my Karnak. There we go. You guys didn't miss much. So now let's do that tangent arc. And then arc again. There we go. And then another tangent arc here. Goes back somewhere right here. I'm going to add some center lines just so I could add a tangency there. Tangent. Control 8. And another tangent here. Add a circular body here. I don't remember the exact radius of that. So this will be right here. And this one's going to be 32. This one is going to be 26, correct? 20. $92. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, wait. That one I could easily put on another center line that's horizontal to the origin. And look at that. That's what I was worried about. Let me see. Now this radius, they don't really define it here. And this center here, they don't really give it either. That might have constrained it, but I'm not entirely sure, I'll be honest. And then it's a rotation of 32, so this rotation is actually off the center. And then I'm going to bound it here, because all that is going to be the same radius as that. I'm going to continue onwards and see if I need the video later on. Maybe I find something. So, revolve. Do this center line right here. And we're going to do about midplane. And we're going to do 180. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually not going to merge it, because I'm going to cut it. It almost looks like an egg. Give constraints here. Make a center line. Select chain. Mirror about the center line. Press OK. Let's go ahead and do extrude cut through all, and just select that body. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, let's try this again. Move this up. Extrude cut through all. Auto select. Switch the direction. Press OK. Cool. Now combine it. One right here, one right here. Then another 4. There you go. Let's do a shell. There we go. Go to the top view here. Sketch a 12mm diameter hole. Extrude boss up to body. And what we're going to do here is the fin feature. Do it at 4. And I believe there is like a, yeah, there we go. There's a 4mm difference. So we're going to do a offset here of 4mm in the opposite direction. And we're going to let them merge. Cool. Now let's do the ribs. So I'm only going to sketch one rib. Just like that. Don't go out here. Just leave it in there. Do an extrude boss. Mid plane. Up to body. And it's going to automatically fill in everything that you need. Merge. And now this one, we're going to actually do a rotate. So a circular pattern. Grab the center of that. 120. And there's going to be 3 of them. And that's set to merge, I believe. There you go. Oh, I haven't saved this entire time. So let me save it. Let's call this Model Mania 2006. Cool. And then let me see. What else are we missing? So the little tiny radiuses on the inside. We'll do that shortly. And I still don't have this R defined. I wonder if they gave that out during the show. Which I'm going to have to look at something, maybe their drawings to see how they did that. But let's first do the 2mm. 2mm, right? I believe this isn't actually, let me check. Yeah, it's the entire face on top. So basically I could click all the surfaces. And this one didn't click. I wonder if it's because it's too complicated. I might have to do it in 2 phases. Oh, this one did all that. Sounds pretty good. Might be this one right here. There we go. Select all the radiuses I can. I could probably just click this entire face, yeah. Nope, can't click that one. Here we go. Make sure to click all the same faces I am right now. Just so you get a nice transition of all the fillets. Let's do another one about this face and this face. Those are the only two that was missing. Okay, cool. Grab those two fillets. We're going to color code them to the red color. And then we're going to change the entire color to that yellow color. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Add color. Yellow. There you go. I'm going to hit save there. Cool. Think I got all of them. Yeah, looks about out. Right. And I still don't have a definition for this radius up here. I'm going to take away that for reflection. Go to save. Let me check out their solution for this part. Ah, I see what they did. It didn't matter. I didn't have to see the whole video to understand. I knew what he did already. So we're going to go to this. And what they didn't clarify, I find this right here. It's at this center. There we go. Is going to be right here, I believe. Let's make this point vertical to this point. That's what defined this radius. No, they don't really show it that I know of. To be honest, that's not kind of fair, but it is what it is. So there we go. I wish they colored these. That would have been cool. Okay. Now, with all these parts, they all have two phases. So let's go here. And we're going to go to phase 2. And we're going to check out what's phase 2. Make changes as indicated in section AA. Add 2 degrees of draft to all of the vertical faces on the inside of the part. Faces drafted at 2 degrees have been colored green for clarity. All their dimensions remain the same as in phase 1. Oh, so these are 2-degree draft here. And this one's at a 15-degree draft, which is the section AA. So this is too easy. It seems too easy. So all these, okay, so we're going to change this name to phase 1. Add another configuration, call it phase 2. And then what I'm going to do here is that I want to roll up the fillets. Does it get the ones on the outside too? No, so I'm going to have to roll up above those as well. And for this first draft, let's click this bottom. The direction of the draft is up. So the way your tool comes out of the, or your piece comes out of the tool, that's the direction. It's at 15 degrees, right? 15 degrees. Draft that base, press OK. Now we can scroll down. That handles that. This shell right there. That's center. So this center piece is now going to be drafted by 2 degrees. And this is draft outwards. Let me see if the hole, yes, the hole in the inside's also drafted. Pretty cool. And then we're going to do one body right there. And we're going to do this one. We're going to actually draft this one out as well. 2 degrees. And you see that right there? Let's see if it actually does that. I don't think so, but we'll see. Haha, it does. So I might modify this. Oops. I want to draft outwards. And there we go. Let me see. What can I do there in order to make this correct? Ah, because it's right there. That's why. So I'm actually going to do these ribs in a different way. I'm going to scroll up. And I still want the fin part. And I'm actually going to go to the rib feature. Select this plane. I'm going to sketch the same kind of line. Go all the way out here. I'm going to exit my sketch, and it's going to give me a rib feature. So the thickness of this rib, let me change the direction. It's going down. So these are to the side. This one's going down. The rib feature, actually forgot how much the rib feature is. 4 millimeters wide. And then this one's going to have a draft of 2 degrees. 2 degrees outwards. And it's going to be a centered rib. And there we go. So that makes it a whole lot easier with the rib feature rather than the extrude fin, which I'm going to now delete the fin. I'm going to click advanced so it doesn't delete all of it. Press OK. Oops, I did not want that delete. So let's try that one more time. Delete. And then I'm going to select these. I'm not going to delete all these. I'll let that delete. And I'm going to fix these features. I'm going to delete this sketch. I don't need it anymore. Click the center pattern. I'm going to click the new feature, which is that rib tool. Press OK. Now it creates the other ribs. And now this fillets also needs to be fixed. So this one right here. So I'm missing now the vertical walls. There we go. And there's a lot of geometry missing. Let me see. Let's see if I could fix this in a fast way. I don't think fast, but let me try reselecting everything. Select all the walls first. There we go. You see, it might be down here. I might have to select these first. Yeah. And then these outside arches. There we go. That makes it nice right there. And I think that connects everything. The only thing is, after I let this go, I'm going to have to redo it in the other phase 1. There we go. Let me make sure I got everything. Looks right. Let me save it. And there's one more of these. Oh, I did it in 2 phases, huh? Let's delete it. Let's see if we can get away with 1 fillet. And then the draft phase. I'm going to click my draft. My draft. Does it color code it green? It doesn't. But I'm going to select these as well. Select all the bases here just so I could color code them green. And there's no easy way to do that, honestly. Base. Green. Cool. Save it. And then we're going to see how much destruction I did in phase 1. Rebuild. And then right here is going to be where the destruction is at. So the drafts are gone and the ribs are gone. So let me unsuppress the ribs. And then this one facing downwards. We're going to right here in all configurations, we're going to select this configuration. And we're going to just put it to 0. Actually, can I just remove it for this one? I think so. And then this selected contour is going to be that sketch. There we go. And then the extrude fin. It's going to be for this configuration. So this configuration, and I'm going to remove the draft. Nice. Now the radiuses here also flipped out. Yep. So I got to make the radiuses work for both configurations. So there's that base. See, that's the base that's not going to like so much. Here to here works. Over there works. Right there. That line is what's going to give me a headache. There we go. And I'm going to add another radius for this edge right here. And then we're going to color code this as well, red. Boom. It grabs all the same edges. Now let's switch between the configurations. And this is where this one is going to break again. So I'm just going to press OK. Let them all break. Press yes. Unsuppress the one that we just made. Cool. And I may have to make a third one just so I could. There we go. Just so I could grab every single edge. But right here, you see that? That's what I'm trying to avoid. It's not a nice radius. It's better if it flows this way and it looks all nicer too. So let's try to get that. Try to get that nice radius. Now, I believe I could grab this edge without no problems. Yes. And grab this edge with no problems. And let's try to let's see how much I could grab before it starts breaking the configuration. I could probably just grab this entire face. Can I grab this entire face? Yes. See, I couldn't grab these two faces in the other version. But I could grab here, this edge, and this edge, and that might be okay for that additional radius to come in and clean it all up. There we go. And let's not forget the inside. Okay, let's see. And I still don't got it. Let's see. What radius did it not like this time? It's most likely these. Nope, it wasn't those actually. Now I had to break it up to smaller radiuses, just little groups, which I don't like doing. I like keeping it all in the same radius group. So I'm gonna select this top base first and all the sides. Then that'll be one radius group. Second radius group. Actually, I could probably do that as well. I could probably get away with that. Grabbing the inside here. Let me just scroll this up and see how these two radius groups act. And it doesn't like it. It's that inside. So I'm going to go back to this radius group. And then I think this radius group could also handle these here. Now you see that though? I'm working between the two configurations in order to get them as similar as possible to each other. There we go. This is how you want most of your models as you're trying to make changes for your workplace or for yourself. That have the configurations to be able to configure between the two of them easily. So that's just good design intent. I think these two I could do as well. Or actually, let's see, can I grab this entire, there we go, that. Let's see, that allows me to drive the entire thing between the two of them. Yes, it does. That's good. Nice. Okay, now I could drive this radius down here. And then between this configuration, I might have to have a different radius there. That's fine. Just for this small area here. Now when I go to the other configuration, it's not really there. Suppress now. Let me change the color of this radius. And then the 5, unsuppress it, it's going to create that circle. Change this one to also red. Then this last one, number 4, it's going to clean up all the edges for me. There we go. Actually, this one I could grab this edge right here. And number 4 could finish it up here. Hit save. That should work between 2 of them. Oh, no, never mind. I was wrong. There's this edge still. Boo-hoo. Which I could probably grab that face. Let's see if it works between 2 of them. Why does it want to grab this edge for? I mean that face. Okay, so it just needs to be another face. I don't know why it doesn't want to work between 2 of them. It keeps on switching it, which is fine. That one radius, 1 millimeter radius. Right click. Fillets. Better practice is to keep them as minimal as possible, but if you need it, you need it. Okay, so now I got it configurable. There we go. Hopefully all the edges are there. Doesn't maybe make sure. Looks good. And now we can do a draft analysis. So let's go to evaluate. Draft analysis. And you can see there 0 draft on these, which is what we want. And then we could switch it amongst the configurations. Oops. I need to exit out. Double click this configuration. And now you see. Let me reapply it so it's easier to see. Dial this down to 0.1. And did I make an oh yeah, I missed that. I did this fin feature here instead. Oh, that's circle. And this is configuration 2. So we're gonna go right here to the rib. I know it disappeared. And we're gonna go to here, this configuration. Press OK. And we're going to make sure the draft analysis works. I'm going to remove all the ribs first. Draft analysis. This is 0. Go to here. Draft analysis. And now this is 2. Okay, now we have the drafts working. Now I got to redo the fillets. So that solves that problem. That only works for that one. The radius down there. Let me grab these 2 faces. Nice. Some of these are going to break. Let's press save. I think I got all the radiuses for phase 2. Let's go back to phase 1. And I'm missing 1 radius back here. And I can use this one to capture it. I don't know why it doesn't select it in the other one. Let me see. Ah, this is a radius on its own. That's why. And it's going to want to remove it out of this one. So I could probably capture all 3 of these radiuses at once. So I could delete this one. Save myself the feature. There we go. Now what did I do now? There we go. And same thing, it doesn't want to consume the 3. What if I just select this wall? Maybe it'll translate nicely this time. Nope. This face keeps on hopping by itself. So when I select the faces, it changes on itself. So I'm just going to have to create different ones for each configuration. Rebuild. So I'm just going to suppress that one. And create a new radius. Here, here, and here. Right click, make it red. There we go. Now it should work. There we go. Save it. And let's head over to the next one. Oh wait, before that, let's look at my property so you guys can compare it. I'll compare it against the solution video as well. Hopefully you have the properties there. So here we go. Let's go to evaluate mass properties. And this is for phase 1. So you guys could look at these two numbers, compare them against yours. And then phase 2 mass properties. Look at the two numbers and you guys compare it against yours. Alright. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.